focus. Come on, camera, wake up. Hello, everybody. It must be Friday. It's not Friday now,
It is
but
Friday.
it's very close to Friday.
It's Friday, Mike.
People complain I have a shaky camera.
Shut up. Give me that muscle relaxant over there, the red one. It's NAS, right?
Yeah, the black shakes. Like half the people on the planet. Let me tell you something so you get this straight. It's not my work that got her this way. My work is clean.
That's some sort of neurological problem developing or whatever. And I feel like him sometimes. I'm a shaky camera guy.
Do you have a compass? Do you want
We've talked about this before. I don't take really all that great of pictures unless I'm really careful because I don't hold the camera steady enough.
Oh.
Thankfully, today's modern cameras are pretty good about compensating for that.
Yeah, I suppose they give you a little motion buffer or something?
Yeah, I don't know how they do it, but... What's up, man?
It's Friday.
Not yet. It probably is in Sweden or Belgium, wherever Michael's at. Have we ever figured out where he's from? Ray Day guy?
No.
He's either from Belgium, or there's a letter in there from him, like where I'm sure he told us where he's from. Where he told me not to quit and stuff like that.
Yeah, over out of the way somewhere, huh?
Yeah. Dig it. Making this video for him. Him and him only. Fuck everybody else.
Oh.
Except Pete.
Pete. What's he doing? He dug a hole somewhere.
I think he commented recently. He said,
Did he?
Yeah. Where was it? Oh, wait up. Pete. Where's Pete? I kicked somebody off. Land Otter 1. He got on my nerves. I think he called me a moron or something. I didn't like it. I kicked him off. Pete, 3 days ago. Yo, Mike. Yo, Ray. I'm still here. And I'm still watching. I had to scroll down pretty far to get there. What else do we got here? Hello,
Bobby
Lucas. Bobby Joe Jack is maybe in here somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Megan wanted to say that the helicopter game was more than likely Choplifter,
Choplifter.
the Sega game that we scrapped. You're still not going to remember. I thought it was some sort of F-14 type of thing. I don't know what it was.
Wasn't Choplifter now. It was a 90s Sega game. I forget what it was called.
Me too, and I
It
still
was a
don't
late 90s Sega game. Might even been early 2000s. Yeah. I'd remember it if I saw it. You could go on Video Preservation Society, VAPS, and you could search by a manufacturer title, and then you could go into...
You who?
Hmm?
You who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
No!
Well, if you really want to know it, it doesn't take long to search it.
I don't.
Okay.
Not interested.
That's where I go when I'm looking for something.
Okay, I was interested enough to see what the initial D's were, because
Okay.
those were the closest ones to working.
Right.
The other ones were dead. They were just dead, and there was
Salt air.
and they
rusty,
and you looked
blah,
at them. There was no starting point.
Well,
with
there
them.
was two initial D's, and then there was the Sega Tennis.
Yes.
Which was that.
It had
fiberglass.
it had a bad monitor in it.
Yeah, and the other one was the helicopter shooting game thing, whatever that was.
Well, if you say it was a helicopter, I still think it was like a fighter jet.
Fighter jet.
It was a jet
thing.
fighter
It was a
thing.
jet fighter thing. Yeah.
But it was not working at all.
No.
And it was
Game
fucked up.
board. No.
Yeah.
No.
The initial D's, they wanted to work. They were playable, kind of. But they had just anomalies in the, I guess
What a heavy driver.
what was it, the disk drives and them had problems, and it was just going to be too much money.
They had CD-ROM drives.
And they were kind of nasty anyway. I mean, they were nasty.
Well, they were in the salt air to shore probably most of their life. They were probably bought brand
Not
new.
like those, what were those drivers we had that we got from Howard, I think? The big ones.
Fast and Furious.
The
Tokyo Drift.
FNFs. The FNFs we got, now they came in, they were cosmetically nice.
They were
Remember?
Tokyo Drifts. Yeah.
If you want to see them, please visit Ray's Tech Tips #2 on T-Motor.
Or were they just the first series?
I think they were the first series.
No, they were drifts.
No, they were not drifts. They were not drifts. They were the originals.
No, they were drifts because they had the red.
No, they
lights.
were not.
They had the red lights in the seats, and only the drift has that. Oh no, wait. The drifts went to Gary. They didn't come through here. He bought them right from Howard.
You're thinking of a different set.
Yeah, so many sets have come and gone through
This is
Howard.
the
Yeah,
this is
got
the
rid of all
this
of
is the one. This is the pair that they came in and we were like, wow, they're so nice. We sold them to a guy over next to your house over there. I forget his name, but they were so nice to look at. But they were after us, man. Really. The one took the, the whole steering control unit was bad. Both computers failed and were problems. The monitors were both problems. They were problems from top to bottom, and then they even look good. Back to, I guess the point there was why we didn't do the initial Ds is because they needed a lot and they were kind of fucked up.
Yeah, they needed more.
Yeah, they were fucked up. How do we get to talk? Megan, thank you very much for diverting us to video games. Silverball 84. I don't know who that is, but he was trying to ask questions about our shack question, which is nice. But I guess, did I tell you that we figured out, yeah, I guess I did tell you, we figured out that it's not a problem. It was actually a progressive thing, and that I just didn't understand the rule sets on it. It's a System 3 Gottlieb. I have a problem with the way Gottlieb explains their rules, and I don't relate to them very well.
Are they documented anywhere?
They're, oddly enough, they're documented in the book.
Are they?
They're in the service manual, and they're just, the way they're worded and the way they're set up, I have trouble relating to them. So come to figure out that game is actually, as far as I can tell, functioning 100% perfect at this point. I've played it several times, and as I figure out what I'm supposed to do, I mean, I still don't really relate to it. It's a Gottlieb System 3. I'm not thrilled about it. But it's kind of fun. It's all right. I don't hate it.
They had their place. They had some nice titles. I like Waterworld. And Stargate. Yeah.
So thank you, Silverball84, for inquiring. It looked like he was going to try to
figure it out.
He was trying to help us figure it out.
Neat.
And he says, learn something from you guys in every video. Thank you. So that's cool. I like that. Mark Madre with his Flash and his coin door stuff. Big Daddy Roth. He liked your shirt.
Did he?
This week you did not bring an interesting shirt.
I was going to try to do that every week.
Yes. Well, we'll get to that. Blah 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 about Big Daddy Ed Roth. Whoever, I got to tell you, Ray, I pretended to know what that was. I'd seen it before because I've been around cars.
Sure.
I had no idea I still don't know what it is. Seems like many of the guys in the pinball are also into cars. Must be a love of mechanical machines. That is true. Yeah. Car guys and pinball guys are the same guys. It's a very guy thing. Delicate people are not really into cars and pinballs, mostly.
No. Especially cars. That's a little more heavy hitter. Delicate. Who are you talking about, Mike?
I don't know. He was low.
Well,
he was low budget on his coin door. He apologizes for having a crappy coin door on his Flash Gordon. He promises to do a better job on his Flash because it wasn't initially as jacked up and drilled as his Flash Gordon.
Well, Flash Gordon's easy to fix. The skin's available, and you just do the insides. Good luck with the Flash Williams door. There's nothing available for it except little 25-cent coin insert plates.
Which we're thankful that that's available.
Yeah, try a Recon, and that's probably one of the hardest doors to do, that stainless steel door.
I've done a bunch of them.
That's a hard door to do. The painted doors are kind of easier to do.
All right, listen. That poor, sad alien poker over there.
Yeah, I look at it.
It's not bad, man. I did an okay job on that. No, it's not. It ain't restored. We on coin doors again? That door's okay. I did an okay job on that door.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
No, yes, you are. I don't like your attitude right now, mister.
Yeah, I'll throw down with you on a coin door anytime, dude.
Well, listen.
I know how to do a coin door.
Do you remember how fucked up it was when it came in?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember
but that's
how fucking bent it was there?
where's
Now
the
listen.
lights? Where's the
Listen.
lights out there?
Oh, I'm catching the light reflection there. Listen, it's still bent, okay? It ain't perfect.
These lights aren't bright. Yeah, no, it's all right, Mike. It's fine.
All right, listen.
Oh, you did those.
They're junky LEDs that I was trying to use LEDs that I had no place else to use
Oh,
them.
they're really like.
Well, they probably need replaced again because they're junky ones.
They don't light. You did nice. I like your sticker.
Okay, listen.
Did you? You didn't do that.
I made that sticker.
Oh, did you?
So sue me, whoever has ownership rights to that.
I wouldn't claim ownership.
I made the sticker. Okay. It's wired up clean. I don't see any fucking shit going on. It's missing the mechs. All right. Do I need to finish the coin door, Ray?
Sure. There's parts missing.
What?
You can get a D. No. All right. I'll come off.
Okay, hold on.
C minus.
All right.
Yeah.
In defense, this machine is also not advertised for sale.
No, it is not. It's a player for in here.
It's
But I would like to see that complete, man.
okay. Not done yet. Shit. Like I want to spend more. Did I tell you how much I paid for that
You
machine?
brought it up.
I got so fucked by some asshole who claimed to be a
Dude, this is
he was
a
a pin
nine.
he was a pinsider too.
Yeah, this is a
oh,
nine.
I'm this famous pinside motherfucker. I got ripped.
Oh,
yeah.
is that the delicate crowd you're talking about?
Could be.
They're
All right, stay with me, Ray. I do actually have a plan tonight.
like they have feelings.
I
You
got
gotta
a plan.
recognize it.
Fuck them. Hi, Mark. Thomas Keith II, who has an organ, it appears. There's a little organ in this thumbnail thing. I don't know too much about this guy. He said, I'd work here, work on pinball machines and games during the day, jam the rest of the night. That sounds nice. I got that musical equipment over there. My recommendation to him would be, don't do it, man. Work on pinball machines as a job. Unless you don't want to like pinball machines, then you can do it as a job. Your thoughts on that, Ray?
I agree.
Is that it? You're not talking much, Ray. It's dead air.
It's dead air. Well, I want to hear you talk.
Really?
I'll get the other camera and I'll film you as you're filming
What?
me.
Okay, I've been putting up a GRC daily record, Ray, in an attempt to get rid of what we've got left of records.
This is phase 5. You tried a lot of other stuff.
Yes.
What do we
Hey,
have?
listen, I got rid of most of them. I
We had
really did.
23 boxes,
Holy
and each box had
fuck.
one in it. Each box had 1,000.
200. Oh, yeah, it was
The boxes,
4
the ones
200.
you
The
couldn't
the first
lift.
boxes
Yeah.
were 4 200s. They weigh 800 records in the
400,
box.
yeah, 800,
Yeah. Oh fuck.
So that was phase 1.
So yeah, I'm back to trying to get rid of records by putting one on auction every day, and
Well,
having.
you filtered down to the early 60s.
I've still got a mix of shit, Ray. I don't know. This particular box I grabbed
Well,
seems
all
to be
right.
60s.
What it is diverse. It gets you away from pinball, scrapping playfields, and other mundane things. You know, packing up just listings. This is kind of different because
Okay.
music is kind of neat to listen to. Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
I don't know that I've ever heard some of this old stuff you're bringing up.
I'm sure I haven't either.
No, you're
Which-
not into that.
Which is kind of neat. Well, you know, I don't know. It's like it's the unknown, Ray. To be honest with you, if I haven't heard
But
it,
you didn't listen to radio playback in that day. I mean,
no, I wasn't alive yet.
well, okay.
That doesn't mean that I can't encounter something that's good that I've never heard of before.
Yeah, you like a catchy song.
Some music is timeless. If it's a good song and it's performed by good musicians, you know this. I listen to some old
Yeah,
shit.
that 40s band thing.
Yeah, I like some of that stuff. If it's good musicians and good songs, I dig it.
Okay, I hear that.
So, but so far of the records I put up, I'm being non-discriminatory towards putting the records up because I don't have time to sort through to find something I like. My job is to get rid of every
Right, you just
motherfucking record.
pick one,
So
next one,
I
next
pick it
one.
up. If it plays, it's suitable, and just because I like or don't like it doesn't mean that whoever's tuning in whether they're finding it on eBay because they're looking for it, or whether they're tuning into our channel just to hear what's going on, or whatever. You know what? You may like it and I may hate it. I fucking hate country music. I think it sucks. I think it's worse than soccer. Country music, I cannot stand it. I will be having GRC Daily Record. It will be featuring country songs because there's some of those left. Remember, I was selling those off bulk? I was just getting rid of those motherfuckers.
You don't like country music.
So, where am I going with this section? Listen, if you're tuning into our channel for Ray's Tech Tips, and you really support us a lot, but you do not like the GRC Daily Featured Record, or you don't like music or whatever, don't feel obligated to listen through it or whatever. It's okay. Just understand that we're putting it up there to work in conjunction with our eBay channel or our eBay store or whatever. It all works together. You know, if you like us for the pin features and not the Ray days, well then tune in for the pin features. We're trying to get back to that. I don't know. There's a little diversity to it. I think that's cool.
Scattered interest?
Mel was here today. We're going to try to do a featured record of the week. That's going to be something that she picks out of the box.
Hi folks, and welcome to the GRC Record Pick of the Week.
Without a whole lot of forethought, but whatever, she's going to pick something out of the box and listen to it and give it a 2-second review, and that ought to make it at least
out of one of the boxes you probably
yes,
so
whatever.
I can
Well,
bring more in.
I listen. Out of I don't have a whole lot of selection here right now because I didn't want to bring in 1,000 fucking records
I
again.
got 3 or 4 more boxes.
You know, maybe I'll tailor it and do 1 week of 80s music and then, or 1 week of 70s music or whatever. Because I do have it's kind of separated a little bit.
Okay.
When I get back to it, I don't know. We just released it. I'm going to try to improve it a little bit as time goes by, unless it just is a total fucking flop and I can't get $1 for a record consistently, in which case I'll take the rest of the records and I'll fucking burn them.
That would stink, finally.
We'll use them for shotgun targets. Because I don't care. I could give a fuck about these records. I really have had it with records. If I want to hear a song, I'll Google it. Although, you know what? If it does stick around, the other thing is you got to make sure we have a record jukebox here.
Yeah, well, until we got that
Because this
one,
one's
the other
gonna.
one was.
Because this one's gonna sell.
The other one got sold, so.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just thought of
And
this.
I never really cared much for the way it worked. I like that.
Well, what pushed this idea is when this thing came in, and I just got a feeling right away that it's going to be a reliable box, because if the box isn't reliable, I can't do this.
It's easy to load.
It is easy to load, yes.
The other one was annoying. That NSM one was easy. That was kind of hard to
I got to
deal
get in
with.
there and find that rattle,
Yeah.
buzz. The speaker buzzes, and it's not a problem with the speaker. It's just that it's a 50-year-old jukebox, and it's not glued.
Aluminum
It's not
wood.
glued together.
Yeah.
The two items have got a gap to get that they like the sound, a particular sound wave, and they buzz along with it. Which, if you've been around jukeboxes, is not uncommon at all.
Not at all.
Does that cover the records? That covers the records. Mel's going to get involved a little bit, and we're going to, as time allows. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it because it's just one of many things. My job's to dispose of the records, among many other things. Dig it. Can you dig it?
It's diverse.
It is diverse, and that's why I think it's okay. McPitt. One thing you could do is simply film while you're troubleshooting and fixing pinball issues, kind of Pinball Ninja style but live. Even if it's hours of shaky camera, limited action, and zero editing, I'm sure people would love it. I would. All right, Ray. Boy, these are the same discussions we just keep having. I find that it's difficult to film you doing repairs because you can't talk and repair at the same time. It just doesn't work.
Not
You can't. You cannot talk and repair
That
at the same
slows me
time.
up.
Yeah.
It slows me.
And it makes it awkward. And troubleshooting is really going to be a combination of you thinking, not talking, and or running back and forth to the truck for test parts or whatever. Now you can do it in hindsight, and it makes for awkward film because I'll be standing there while you're thinking, and we'll have
Nothing. Video. Well, that's what happens.
It's not good, folks. We've tried it. But thank you. Appreciate your support there. We'll
What
get
is that, Darth Vader?
It is, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll get the flavor of this right eventually, right? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Does it matter?
You want to watch
Does it
Star
matter?
Wars movie? What?
No. Stock jockey, who's always first on commenting. He liked Doug Kershaw's version better, and so does Ray. Just ask him. Do you know who Doug Kershaw is?
No.
Me neither. We could follow a link to it, but I'm not doing that right now. Stock jockey, first to say that this record sucks! Like I said, I was using no discretion when picking the records because I need to get rid of every record. So, sorry, I agreed with him. It was horrible. No wonder I don't know, Ray, it was this, man, if you must know.
Well, I'm just curious.
Here, it was this.
Oh, no.
Bob Lumen.
No, never heard of him.
Me neither. That is not wow and flutter, it's just really that bad. And I'm making people who are tuning into our channel listen to this. I'm chasing our viewers away. But
It's country, man.
it's fucking horrible. I think he gave it a thumbs down, and I don't blame him.
It's country music.
PBR was there.
Okay.
You guys have some good taste in music. Unless you hate the stuff you are posting it, just using it to sell the records. Yes! PBR.
Well, taste in music has a lot to do with listening to a lot of different... Well, you're going to strike a bad note if you listen to different kinds of music because, some people were unidirectional. They don't want anything else.
Okay. You know how last
They
week's...
only like one type.
Yeah, I'm done with the music. That covers what's going on with the records. If you want to tune into the Daily Record, cool. Yeah, and I don't mind if you say that the song sucks, or you like it, or tell a story about if you know something about the composer or whatever.
it.
I don't care. Or buy it, or whatever. I don't care. Holy fuck, the
I don't
track
know
note
how
on
many
that thing over there.
people would even have a machine to play them things anymore.
No, I don't
It's
know.
just not
We have one to play it in.
at the moment. I went out and got it and brought
Well, somebody might, well, not somebody might, somebody will be buying that. People are sniffing all over that jukebox because it's nice. So somebody's going to have it, and, I don't know what records they're shopping for. They might really like whatever song that was just now. I kind of doubt it, but
Yeah, that's a
it's
nice
possible.
piece.
So people are still shopping for records. People sell records on eBay. If they didn't, I wouldn't be trying this.
Okay.
I don't know. Are we done with the fucking records?
It's like a bias ply tire, man. What the hell do you want to do with it? All right, go ahead.
Now, you
Yeah,
want
we're
to
done
play?
with it.
You want to play it in your jukebox?
I don't have one.
Well, this is why we are not keeping the records, right? Because I don't want
Do
the
you
records.
have a 45 jukebox? No. Do you have a record player?
It's over there in the corner, actually, and it needs a new needle because it sounds like shit.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you got there? What is that?
This is I'm taking it in a new direction.
Okay, then leave the record.
I've had it with the records, Ray.
All right, leave it.
I've had. How many times did we move the record boxes?
Oh my. Well,
Fall out of my chair.
they were at
Over the
Gameroom Warehouse.
fucking record. No, they weren't.
Huh?
Not the record box. The records, did you have them at Game Room Warehouse?
They were locked in a special room so nobody can get at them.
I didn't know they went back that far.
And then when they were moving stuff out, I moved them all out of there. Yeah, and then I brought them home, and they were at several positions at home. Garage, cellar, garage.
Chad's Ford.
Yeah, then they went down to Chad's Ford.
Then they went back home. Then they started to go back to Chad's Ford.
Right.
Then they went home. Then they went over to the dump,
Right.
trash pit,
The dump, yeah.
because I was still selling records. Although I had the bulk of them sold before we left Chad's Ford.
True.
I had most of them gone by then.
True.
Can we be done talking about the fucking
Yeah,
records?
move on. What else do you?
Okay. Last week's video was deliberately a little bit techie. We tried to,
Oh, the coin door thing.
right? We tried to be a little techie with it. And I got to tell you, it performed pretty poorly in relation to the other. Just so you know. Watch time was up 7%, but views is down 15%, 20%, whatever.
They didn't want to see text, and it wasn't that good.
Well, it's just not that interesting. So here is, when I released last week's video, when you publish the video, it takes you to the little box, message to your subscribers or whatever. It's an outgoing message that goes with the posting of the video.
Okay.
And I posted, who was waiting, how was it, who might you share this with, thanks for taking this short survey. Trying to encourage people to, participate, right? Mm-hmm. And a response by Todd Harrison. Who was waiting? I wasn't too concerned as long as it comes out before Sunday. Okay. So he's not waiting for it on Friday like our gentleman in, where is it? Belgium? Sweden?
Sweden.
Where it is probably already Friday, and I think he's already posted because he's waiting for it, among others.
Okay.
Pin Biohazard. There are people that, Stock Jockey, he jumps right on them.
Yeah.
So okay, so moderate. Question, how was it? Answer, nicely informative. Too much junk music overlay. Intro music is way too long for YouTube format, just wasting our time with it. You don't need to announce you are going to cut and come back. It is YouTube. We don't care if you cut to a new clip when you need to change batteries or set up a new shot. Editing is all powerful. Let's take a break there already. Can we take a break?
Are you announcing it?
What did you
annoy
hear?
That comment? What?
What did you hear there? Did you hear anything?
Yeah.
Do you have an opinion on any of it?
Well, it's all technique. So, you didn't like your technique.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you.
You're gonna do it again.
I am. And do you know why?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Because I am in control of this YouTube program.
Okay.
I do
That's a good
appreciate.
reason.
I do appreciate input,
Yeah.
but it is an artistic offering. But okay, well we'll come back to that, Ray. We'll come back to that.
All right.
Not enough tech talk and too much bullshit talk. Do you remember the video we did? It said rare cool items says that when you and Ray talk is the best part of the videos.
Oh yeah, a lot of people.
Do you remember that?
Not only.
And
him.
he's been subscribed with us since, I don't know, 12, whatever, since we
Yeah.
first started.
A lot of people were saying that over the years you've been doing this film thing.
The platform is nice.
Which I think now is going on 3 years, I believe, isn't it?
I don't know, however long it is.
3 years?
3 or 4, whatever.
Probably maybe almost 4.
So, people do tune in for the platform, but if you've been with us, the longer you've been with us, the more you know it's about Ray and Mike and Mel.
What's up with the nipples, though? They're like super pointy. I don't think they're very accurate.
Listen, different people have different style of nipples. And whoever else girls come through. There was a girl in here today, Ray.
Okay.
She was kind of cute.
Okay.
She's from Pottstown. No, wait. She's in Pottstown currently, but she's from Aston.
Okay.
And she's going back to Aston because she goes to college there at, I don't know where.
There's a couple of
I
colleges
wasn't
down there.
paying-
This one guy.
Yes, not there though.
Newman
it was a
is the
different it was a
college.
different college. It
Did you
wasn't
see how he
there.
corrected it? Not university.
He was a strange fellow.
Yeah. Yeah, college, Newman College. It's a
And
little college.
and the struggles that that are involved in doing the struggles, or the real platform here that you and I go through to bring you this video and this stuff and what goes on behind the scenes of the industry with all these slime balls that are running around doing this stuff and all that. That's what this show's about, Ray.
Okay.
Your thoughts on that?
No.
It's the characters, man. That's what's interesting.
Yeah, it's like watching Walking Dead.
I'm only here at my thumb. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see if we need to revisit any of that. For me, you can drop the Ray files and bring back Ray's tech tips only. He needs to talk to the program director because I don't think he's going for that. I love the Ray files, and it is I don't know. I'm just going to read. I'm reading. Let somebody comment or say something, Ray.
We could start the tech tips over again. We could redo everything. Yeah, we could.
We could, but we're not going to. The tip vids can be short, like 5 to 10 minutes, on focused pinball, hardware repairs, electronic service, machine setup, or restoration items. No need to try to teach everything about a single subject in one 45-minute Ray's tech tip vid. Mike, the tech talk from Ray is very interesting, so stop saying it isn't interesting in the videos. He must have really felt some sort of way about that, because I don't think I did that to you at all last. I mean, I stopped it because there was no bladder.
I ignore it anyway. Sorry. I kind of wait for it. That's not interesting. They don't want to hear. It's standard.
It's a comedy routine,
Yeah,
man. Let him out.
what I have to do is see what I have to say to get you to do that. And I haven't been able to find a common denominator, but I don't know. I'm working on that. Because eventually you'll say it. They don't want to hear that. That's not interesting.
Okay, Ray, I'm only halfway through this thing.
Okay.
Let me just take a commercial break here for this guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a hold
I
of it.
did solicit opinions
Okay.
by the announcement. Most of our viewers did not
Right.
even, most of our viewers did not react at all. Todd has went to some trouble to write a substantial
Paragraph.
portion here.
Yeah, sure.
And he was not trying to be mean. He was trying to do what he was asked, and I support that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not picking on you, but get up to speed with what this show's about, sir. That wasn't rude, was it?
Not at all.
Okay, sweet. Sorry you don't care about the pinball. Sorry you don't care about the pinball technology and service, but it is the main reason for me and maybe many others for subscribing to your channel. Okay. Well.
Noted.
Noted. Yes. Yes. Well. Sorry, my nose is itching. Wait, hold on. Let's back up. Did I tell you about the shakes? Did you just see the paper shaking when I was trying to hold it? I had the shakes a little bit, Ray, at age 44. Wonder what that is.
This causes it. This causes it. This causes it. Information overload. All the electronics around you poisoning the airwaves. Technological fucking civilization. But we still have all this shit because we can't live without it. Let me do my work.
Too much coffee?
It's probably caffeine related. It's probably too much coffee because I don't get enough sleep because I work how much out. What the fuck time did I leave here last night? You don't even know because I didn't talk to you last. I didn't. What time did you get done last night?
I left I don't even know what's it. I left the Boulevard down there in Philly. It was 11:20 something.
Okay, well, we were leaving work at the same time.
Now the night before I left at 12:15.
Okay, so lighten up on the coffee. No need to announce you were going to cut and come back.
Well, you said you were going to cut. I don't
That
know.
was earlier. No, I
No,
was
you
taking
didn't.
commercial break to thank him. And it scratched my nose. I was taking a break to scratch my nose because it was necessary.
Yeah.
I might even say you got most of your following from the Ray's Tech Tip videos.
Probably.
And so if you focused on just posting as much as you can from Ray's head as possible, your numbers will rocket and you may be helping preserve all his knowledge for many years to come. Yeah. And no. Yes and no. 60% true. Ray.
I could talk about typewriter repair.
Well, where he's missing here is my pinball, my featured pin of the week catalog of pinball machines. A lot of people tune in for game specific. They'll look up, I want to see a Rocky and Bullwinkle, because what's it about? They tune in for that.
Yeah.
They do. Across the catalog. And they want to see a good player play the machines. And I insist on putting up good games. I'm not the best player, but I am good. And I'm sorry, Todd, that's not going to appeal to you. That's not, this gentleman, that's not his bag, but it's part of the channel. Among our top 10 videos that have produced subscribers over the past year, Ray, me playing We Are the Champions on the piano over there.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, entertainment then, I guess, huh?
That's among the top 10. We are a music channel. So these background music things that I throw in there, if you happen to take note of what the music is, try to figure out why I've picked that song to put in there. It probably relates to what's going on for or what we're talking about. Or maybe not, or whatever. Well, I'm putting it in there for a reason. Producer said put it in. I do whatever the producer says. I had some Frank Zappa in with you go to this club and you learn to speak German because they got all these kitchen appliances dancing around in there so he's learned to speak German and he goes in there. When we were talking about what was it, the foreign software, he learns to speak
Export
German
software,
or whatever.
yeah.
So, I don't know. So I tied that in. If you didn't get the tie-in, I like Zappa.
Yeah, well, I like Zappa myself.
Numbers will rock. Todd Harrison has a techie channel.
Oh?
He's it looks like he's got maybe a 3 or 4 year head start on us. He has twice as many subscribers as we do. But his view totals are 50% more than ours. Over.
What is his tech channel about?
Well, if you must know, right?
I was just curious. Sure.
Well, here, let's take a look. First off, he's a self-proclaimed genius, which I kind of wonder about that. Ray, are you an expert at what are you an expert at? Anything?
No.
Anything?
Yeah. No.
No. You sure?
Always learning. And what's his site about?
See, I think that's important. There are no experts here. We're happy to be corrected and learn.
That's a human condition, Mike. There is no such thing as infallible.
A week ago, he put up a distributor replacement on a 1994 Jeep Grand Cherokee,
Yeah, and what about before then?
He's got 611 views a week ago, so it's doing slightly better than our videos do.
High vac, he's all over the place with stuff, huh?
He fixes stuff, okay, and I guess
Okay.
he shows you how to do it. Some of his videos are, well, I guess, however long it takes to replace a distributor in a 94 Jeep Grand Cherokee took him 23 minutes and 45 seconds to teach us how to do it. And listen, we're not here to, we'll put a link to his channel because we love to cross promote, and we certainly endorse you going over there and checking out his videos. And I got to tell you, they're not my style, Ray, personally, because I would stop him and say, "You're being boring. What the Phillies traded Cole Hamels, or I don't know."
Okay.
Coupons. Let's talk about coupons. There was that commercial again for that rip-off insurance company. There's a different one. They've got like 6 of them, and every fucking one annoys me. And this is more entertaining TV than whatever. And we got 4 minutes of film
I
left.
shouldn't have pointed that out. It now is a major thing that bothers you.
But his, you know, his
Okay,
videos are
I see.
his videos are very clean, and they're well formatted, and they're nice and all that. And I don't know how much time he spends doing them. Okay. I'm not even at the end of his message here, and we're out of film.
Well, I didn't know where you were going with all this, but
All right. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Mike, you're very smart, too. I don't know where he gets that from. And I can tell you're hiding most of your knowledge in the videos. Right? I don't know squat. It seems you have lost the flame, maybe. Yeah. It's all the interruptions from all these track modes around here. Lady Luck will be listed soon. I'm working on it.
well, that guy has a point.
Yes. Question. Who might you share this with? You know, he starts off with an answer, but then he corrects himself, and I like it. He says, A, nobody. That's kind of a downer. I don't really know anybody local that is into pinball service or setup. As I put up more videos on my own restoration, I will link to Ray's tech tips that helped me learn what I was doing. That way others can learn from the master himself. Well, I like that. That's a cool way to do it. PBR does that all the time. He's got the tech tips playing in the back or playlists or whatever. 2 minutes of film left. Shit! E. Thompson on the same video. Oh, okay, yes, I was waiting. I love the videos. How was it informative? I might share this with my woman, but I think it would most likely put her to sleep. Just when she talks to me about ice skating.
Ice skating.
As a side note, I do know who Rat Fink is, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I have taken it upon myself the mission to always start my restores with the coin doors.
That's interesting.
You guys rock.
That's very unusual. People don't even recognize the coin door. They leave it alone and never do anything with it. That's interesting.
Shit, we're out of time. Ray, I haven't talked to Sam Parker since, I don't know, recently, which makes me out to be kind of a dick. I'm sorry, I've been hamstrung for doing a million things, but our shirt store it exists. I'm not quite ready to release it. Sam, I want to talk to you about a game plan of how to do it, but I'm undecided as to what that game plan is because I'm strategizing on 8 billion other things that aren't quite coming together. I interviewed a girl today.
All right.
You dig that?
Mm-hmm.
Ray, we're down to 1 minute of film.
1 minute.
You didn't even move.
That's what?
You didn't even move. Okay. For the tech people, we're going to come back. We're going to cut. Take a break. I'm going to have a little extra this week, and we're going to talk. We'll just be back, so stay tuned. It's going to be interesting. You don't need to leave this minute, do you, Ray?
No.
You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
This has been the worst video ever.
You always say that.
I just sat here and ran it the
You
whole
always
fucking
say
time.
that. Yeah,
Did you
well,
even say anything, Ray?
I
just sat here and bitched the whole fucking time.
Well, you had a lot to say today.
To a guy who did a nice job of responding, and all I did was just rip him. I did not love on him appropriately.
You feel guilty, do you?
A little. But thank you, Todd, for being the focus of our attention for this whole video. Back in a minute. It's Obama's fault, Ray. Check it out. The health insurance hits me every month for, oh my God. It didn't finish its song that time. What are you doing, man? Back with the text section, Todd said keep this to 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And I say keep it to 5 minutes too, because we've already filled a full camera.
All right, well, I don't know.
What is it?
Physical description, it's a playfield magnet.
Okay.
And they haven't changed much through the years. They even look the same in some of the new machines like Adam's Family.
Okay. Is it really the same one?
Not the same one now, the way it mounts is different.
Okay.
But it's the same size diameter-wise and power-wise.
Okay.
They cut the wood out in the playfield.
You know, show us. Where'd that come from?
Came from this Pharaoh. They cut the wood out because the magnet won't pull through this thick of a wood, so
Okay.
they get it close to the surface, and that gives you the effect of a ball control. It would come through the whole wood, but it wouldn't be deliberate. It would kind of just move around.
Okay, yeah.
But you take half of that and get the magnet near the surface, and then you get pretty good ball influence.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. So
Those were the magnet saves on a Pharaoh.
Right.
That went away. Just the other day, that thing was a full playfield, right?
some machines use it to hold the ball, you know,
Huh.
and then it's still, and then it drops down to a lane,
Yes,
maybe.
theater magic.
In lane, yeah. Some machines like Adams use it just to move the ball around in a playfield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, dig it.
Anyway, if you're testing the health of one, you want to physically look at it. If it's brown looking, it got hot.
Yeah.
So that tells you it's starting to age. So physically, you want to take a look at the paper and the magnet.
Okay. So at any rate, in the scrapping of the Pharaoh playfield, it yielded 2 of these.
Yeah.
And I saved all of this shit that's with it, Ray. So why don't you explain what all that shit is while you're there?
Well, it's the relay that controls it,
Okay.
the fuse that protects it.
They fused it back in 19 whatever that is, 80, 81.
Right.
They were
And
fusing
then they
it.
have a diode here that protects the spike from this discharging its current back to not damage anything.
Components,
Yeah,
okay.
and then this resistor, of course, is a dropping resistor because the voltage they're running to it is higher than this one's to see. So,
Oh. Well, that's no fun.
That's just this
I'd take that off.
particular design.
Right?
To test the health of it, there's only 2 wires.
Okay.
Because it's a winding just like a flipper coil or any other coil. So you set your meter to ohms, and you should get somewhere around 4.5, 5 ohms on most of these because of the way they're wound. So you got 5.1 ohms.
Okay, so that's probably a good unit.
That's a good unit, yeah.
Now, we're not testing the relay. We don't know, but more than likely it's probably maybe okay.
Right. Well, you even kept the screws. Huh?
Well, hey, listen,
Drop-in unit.
do you see how I do my eBay listings there, Ray? I try to include the best of what I can.
Yeah, and you never know. Somebody might need this board. Maybe it's broke or cracked or missing.
Well,
or,
who knows, yeah.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
give them all that because why throw away something that
Doesn't hurt to
somebody-
include it,
No,
along with the screws. Okay, so that one was at 5 ohms, 5.1,
right.
which we decided is in normal range.
When these get down in reading value toward 3, that's where it starts to draw too much current. Know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But Todd does.
2.5 and 3 ohms is gonna be.
Check it out. Not many viewers know what you're talking about right now, but Todd does.
Okay.
Todd, I wonder where he's from. I got to look into it. We're going to link to his channel. We're going to promote with him.
Okay.
If you want real tech tips, go over there.
All right.
If you want useless, boring blabber, tune in here.
Here.
You were supposed to wear. Did I tell Sam that I want to work on the shirt with him as soon as I can figure it out?
Right.
And,
Well, here you go. This one's a 5 ohms.
and you're supposed to. Where's the featured shirt of the? You did well last week. This week not so good.
Well, I'll wear one tomorrow.
All right. What are we doing tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm going to Mark's tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that's not
But I
that.
can stop in here.
Just so I can take your picture.
Sure, and you can patch that in.
It's too late.
Oh, you're posting it
Oh yeah, I gotta build this. This goes up tomorrow, man.
Oh, man.
Okay, well that was pretty boring, but
Well, we could do it a week ahead of time, and you can use the patch. That did it.
my mind just exploded. All right, hold on. Have you ever seen a movie? Okay, you made a reference last week to something about horse head bookends. What the fuck is that? Because I didn't get it. Somebody got it.
Did they?
Somebody out there got it, and I didn't even notice when you said something because I didn't know what the fuck it was.
During a horse head bookends?
All right, well, whatever it is, you and somebody else saw that.
It was a movie made in the 80s, maybe, I guess, I don't know, called Kentucky Fried Movie. Did you ever see it?
Okay, he referenced something different.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe, I don't know. Kentucky Fried what?
Kentucky Fried Movie. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta go back to my comments here.
That probably is not the movie that was from, though. I'm thinking of something else.
Yes, okay, so you don't even remember what it was from.
No, I'd know it if I heard it. It's been a while since I watched it. I used to watch that movie all the time. We went to midnight movies to watch it years ago when it came out.
Bobby Joe Jack.
Yeah.
I just forgot to mention him, but
Yeah.
that's not him.
What was that movie called? It was from. Damn. It had Melvin.
Who?
Melvin. He was the janitor for this high school. Was it called?
All right, hold on. All I gotta do is go to the messages from this thing.
It wasn't Kentucky Fried Movie. It was another movie.
Probably your next test. God damn it.
I forget what movie that came off of. It was a funny movie. Wasn't Kentucky Fried Movie. It was another one. Another funny spoof movie.
Vortex Arcade. I don't know. Did Ray drop a...
Student Bodies, that's it, yeah. That's it, that's funny. Did you ever see that? You'd like to see that. That's a funny movie. Student Bodies. It's kind of a spoof of horror movies. That came out right around the time that they were doing these stupid things like...
What is that bookend?
Yeah, well, it was a spoof on horror movies. Because every other time you turned around, they were making another Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street movie or Jason. You know.
York is coming up. I don't know if you're going, but I'm curious. Is Ron Woon still out there?
I don't know. I imagine he is. Sure, he went to York.
He went to York last year, right? Mm-hmm. That's where I saw him. Was at York last year. Was it the year before we saw him there too? When he brought our mugs? Did he bring them to York, or was that?
That was Allentown.
That was Allentown
Yeah.
that time.
Did you go to York last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rained like hell.
Don't you remember the playfield clusterfuck? Remember the playfield clusterfuck? That was York.
Oh, it was York. Yeah, you did go there. You went and left, and I came by to. I dropped them off early and then picked them up late. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry to take you back to that,
Oh, my.
because I don't want to remember. Fuck.
You ruined the mood now. Yeah, Student Bodies. That's funny. Somebody actually knew what that was.
Malvert P. I don't know. What
Yeah,
that is.
Malvert P. Red. He was making punch.
So
for
anyway,
the party.
I thought that was a nice catch that he heard you say, because
Yeah.
I didn't even I didn't even note it at all. Dig it. That brings us to the end of this week, Ray. Thanks for stopping down to share whatever it is. Did you even talk this episode? I bitched the whole time.
Well, you got a lot to say. I talk some.
That thing talked more than anybody else. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next week.
Next week.